is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest frame, but wholly trust in Jesus' name. Christ alone, cornerstone, weak made strong in the Savior's love. Through the storm, He is Lord, Lord of all. When darkness seems to hide His face, I rest on His unchanging grace. In every high and stormy gale, my anchor holds within the veil. Christ alone, cornerstone, weak made strong in the Savior's love. Through the storm, He is Lord, Lord of all.
It's time to begin our Sunday morning worship. We're glad to see you here. We have a much larger audience than we have had in previous weeks, and of course it's good to see each other. It's very encouraging to everyone, and we're glad that you're able to be here in person. We're also glad for the many people who are joining us online, and I know that's been what's been happening for almost everybody for quite some time now. There's still several people who are at home, and we want to make sure and remember them. And want to remember that we are committed to continuing to produce worship service for you at home in a way to where you can worship at home with songs on the screen, song leader, prayers, communion, all those things. And if there's anything we can do to help you if you're having to worship from home, please let us know. Other than that, we're glad to see those who are here with us this morning. I do have several announcements and a few things as this situation that we're all dealing with kind of moves along. We're making some adjustments as we go. One of these is in the auditorium here and in the foyer, we continue to follow the guidelines that have been set forward previously. We did put out quite a lengthy letter on Facebook, and that will be also in the bulletin. Of course, online is able to get it to you faster than in print and mail, so the mail will come a little slower, but the announcement is on Facebook if you'd like to read that. One of those things is for young children, there has been an issue raised where it's hard for them to keep their masks on, and so we have made available what we're seeing actually some other congregations do as well. And so on the wings of the auditorium, if you have a child or someone who it's hard for them to keep a mask on, we totally understand that. It's hard for me to keep a mask on, and I'm not 4 years old. So if that's a situation, please use those areas. And then the people in the middle, of course, please continue to have the courtesy to have those masks on whenever you can. One of the things that we are announcing is regarding that will help a little bit is it's very well known that the spread of anything happens mostly when people are talking or singing. And so we want to continue to have our masks on during those times. During the sermon, the preacher will hopefully remember, and I'm sure you will, right, John? That to announce that you can have your mask removed if you would like, as long as we're just listening to the sermon. The trick is if you can remember to put them back on whenever we start to sing again, okay? So that's going to be the new normal, is to have our masks off during the sermon, but to remember to try to put those back on whenever we start singing again. And so that will relieve a little bit of pressure from a mask situation and being able to breathe while we're listening to the sermon. Also, this Wednesday, we will start to have services again at 7 here at the building. And so we will continue to have it online as well, but if you would like to be at the building at 7 o'clock on Wednesday, you can do that. One other change is next Sunday, we are going to change worship and class times and reverse them. And so we are going to have worship starting at 9, and we will have class starting at 10. And this is to accomplish a very specific logistical problem that we have found with online and in-person worship, and that is classes that children are trying to participate in the morning basically almost prevent the families from coming to worship if they would like, because it's almost impossible to have a computer class at home from 9 to 9:45 while getting ready, and then also try to run up here as fast as humanly possible, assuming you were even able to get ready during that time with your children trying to watch class and get ready. And so we're going to switch that around, and we hope that that will enable families who are able to be here a little easier. That way that we can have class times after that. The teen class and Bible trails will continue to have their class leaders announce their times of when they're going to